Hello, Clarice. And because I said that, we're going to use this Happy Halloween deck. I tell you what, that TikTok shop, it has it all. It's low key like Temu. Oh, let's use this Moon Witch too. Good morning. Hey, how we doing, party people? Um, it's so goofy because I have been thinking about what I was going to say to you guys all morning, right? Even last night, like, I was prepping what I was going to say, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I realized, like, I just could not shake it, right? And then this morning, it hit me that that was somebody else, that I was channeling that shit, right? And then, like, after I realized that it wasn't me, that it was somebody else. Also, do you hear I'm whispering? Like this is a secret? Also, there's something about a wedding ring, an engagement ring, a promise ring, something about a ring on the ring finger, 111. Because, like, I have been doing the old thing that I used to do when I wore my ring, and I was like, I caught myself, and I said, now, wait a minute now, bitch. And then this morning, something with my hands, and I looked down and I realized that I had my turquoise ring on my ring finger. And I was like, no, what the fuck, Jesus? And I didn't even realize that I had done it, right? That's so goofy. So, I don't know. Do with that what you will. Um, there was a whole bunch of stuff that I was channeling, though. So, let's go through this. Something that's trickling down, drip drop. This one says my B, but it was supposed to be something else. It was supposed to be something else, but I messed up the B, and it was supposed to be my boo, and I messed it up, and I was like, and then something made me feel like I should keep it, so I kept it. And then I got Anchor, My Boo by Ghost Town DJs, Gondola. A whole bunch of stuff was coming in about Burgundy and Italy and Paris and all these things. So we are going to get to that. I don't know if it'll be this reading or another reading, so I'm just going to set that down. Something about piece by piece, like getting pieces of the puzzle as you go along and not necessarily seeing the whole picture right now, but like seeing that piece of the puzzle at the moment. Oh, Opal. We have Opal. And I have sad news, kids. My kitty cat Opal passed away. She left this earthly realm yesterday. One would be bitch, I'm gonna scream because I was just cycling through these, and I accidentally put these two together, which is Burgundy by Suicide Boys and Going on a Treasure Hunt, or Treasure Hunt. Look around, look down and up, going on a treasure hunt. It's a Yo Gabba Gabba episode. X marks the spot. But nonetheless, these two cards stuck together. And the one card that is still there that was revealed is one will be taken, the other will be left. And the reason why I said what the fuck is because at that point when I saw that card, I was talking about Opal, right? My cat, my little kitten. She's an outdoor cat. She was inside, but she moved out. Well, she was one of two cats that are outside. And long story short, she was taken, quote unquote, and the other cat was left. And it's so funny because the other cat is supposed to be fixed, right? But she has progressively been gaining weight and acting like she is pregnant, and her belly is even bowed out like she's pregnant. And I was like, now what the fuck? What kind of divine birth is this? So there's something about that. Mother Mary, divine intervention, uh, seeds in seemingly unfertile ground taking root. Uh, some more. Headphones, nobody puts baby in the corner. Both the old song and the Fall Out Boy song, Baby Crying, Pasco, Rehearsal. I first, like when I got Rehearsal, it was when I was thinking about like processing the rehearsing what I was going to say. Like I was given a best man or best woman speech, right? And as I was channeling that, I also got that it was like a rehearsal in the spiritual realm of what's going to take place down here in the physical realm. And which leads me to my next point. I had this thought last night about how the spiritual realm is the fascia of the physical realm. The fascia holds the body together. It is the interconnectedness of the body, right? It's like the sinew of meat. It holds you together. And it also holds memory, right? The spirit realm is what holds this bitch together even if we don't see it, just like fascia does to us. And just like fascia, the spirit realm holds memory, and it can be changed and altered as things go. But everything will all still line up according to divine plan, divine nature, divine will. Okay. Oh, and I also got Reversal. There we go. So there you go with that channel. Dark Divine, Bait and Switch, Hermes Trismegistus, and I got Thrice Greatest, and then I wrote 3 times Greater. I got Amun Ra, and then I wrote Soul, and that's making me think Sun God, 646, and then I wrote the Feds, the Galactic Federation of Light, plants, watering your plants, etc. Something about pieces, piece by piece, like the way I have these cards. It's pile here, pile there, you know. Also, Mirabelle from Encanto might be significant. And she is like popping. Oh, Shadows. 734. I've been seeing a lot of shadows. So let's get... I heard some numbers. Sorry if that was loud. First I'm seeing 4. I know that's 3, but I'm only seeing 2 of the dots. So maybe that's 432 or 5432. 5432, and yeah. First 3 also. I heard the numbers speak. You just gotta listen. What was I doing the other day? And I was just listening. I don't know. 2, 3, and 6. And that's so funny because 2 times 3 is 6. So that's 2 times 3 is 6. And then 6 divided by 2 is 3. There's also something else I'm wanting to... 2 times 6 is 12. Oh, yeah. So 2 times 6 is 12, and then we have 3, so that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, think of a yes or a no. I literally heard Cinesticks. Think of a yes or no. Alright. We're going on a treasure hunt. Going on a treasure hunt. Okay, think of your question. Oh. Think of your question. Oh, it was yesterday. I was listening to these as I was smelling them. So clairsalience and clairaudience. Yes! Yay! Hey, alright. Okay, let's go... No, let's get some initials here real quick. Buzzer beater is significant. G. It's almost said the letter G, but G Q, G as in Greg, Q as in Queen, P as in Paul, I also heard parrot, K as in kite, Kevin or Kyle, H as in Harold, but I put it upside down, so I don't know what the hell that was. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. E. Okay, sorry. Okay. E, G, Q, P, H, K. Okay, I'll meet you on the next one. Bye. There's something still about going on a treasure hunt. Palo Santo and cleansing, smoke cleansing might be significant. Shout out to my Opie Doodle. I'm glad to have her as a spirit guide now. And you know it's goofy? It's not goofy. But I knew she was gonna die. Like, and that's not to toot my own horn or to sound grim, but for the last 2 weeks I had been sensing and seeing her laying dead in the middle of my road, right? In the road in front of my house. Now, the road in front of my house is low-key, high-key, a fucking graveyard of my pets of the last few years. I have definitely gained a lot of spirit guides through this road. Hallelujah, ain't that significant? Thanks, Lord. And it's, okay. Yeah, and for some reason, I'm drawn to the summer, a couple summers ago, where my cat Atlas, got stuck up in a tree, right? So stuck up in this high tree, we tried everything. I called the fire department. They was like, we don't do that. Like, and it was all kind of goofy. Like, the only way to get to him was to go down the hill and then try to climb up the tree. But that tree was massive, right? I could see him from the road. Like, I could see him across the road from my porch, and I would just watch him, you know. I think I was pregnant with Tara, so that might have been the summer of 2023, so that might be significant. Nonetheless, he got so far up in that tree, and my husband pretty much exhausted every option, every thought he could. I did too. And I just said, all right, Lord, get the cat down whenever you're ready. That motherfucker came down, no problem. Literally came down, no problem. And every time my husband tried to get him, he would climb higher. Ooh, look at that. My now ex-husband, my current ex-husband. 2, 2, and then 2, 2, 2. Movement and sun. Inspiration is drawn to motion. So find your balance. Going on a treasure hunt. Going on a treasure hunt. Okay, Lord. Okay, I feel like this has to do with the burgundy thing, because I keep looking over at... That's funny. I was saying that we were going to do the reading on Burgundy, but I was looking at the card that said gondola and Italy, canals, Paris, and catacombs. There's something about Paris than the catacombs. Also, you hear my throat. And there's also something about Burgundy, Paris. Like Burgundy, France. Burgundy, France. There's something about France. Hold on. Uh-huh. Okay, anyways. Okay, confirmation. Full moon and the sun. That's giving me the... For some reason... Oh, and I'm wearing burgundy today. The little triangles on my thing are burgundy. Anyways, this is maybe getting sidetracked is a thing, going off on tangents. Anyways, this is reminding me of the integration of our light and dark, the solar and lunar selves, the sun and the full moon. Alright, Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors. Something's thin. Oh, yeah. Moonbeam. You are on the right path. Balsamic moon. Things come and go. Surrender to the universe. And it's so funny because we are under a waxing crescent. And let's see if it'll show me. Nope, it won't show me. Okay, anyways. But it's giving, we just passed the balsamic moon, 456, because I remember looking at the sky specifically and being like, oh wow. That was actually a couple nights ago. Things come and go, surrender to the universe. Magic wand, focus your energy on one thing. I was actually thinking about magic wand the other day. There's something here about, like, okay, and I know this is a lot of channeling and not so much cards, but 888 and 2. There's something here about, see, I lost it. There's something here about forgetting, like, okay, I was channeling stuff, right? But I wasn't in the position to write it down. And I was like, Lord, please let me remember all these things that I need to write down, right? Well, when it came time that I had time, space, and energy to write down said things to channel, I couldn't channel. And I was trying to force myself to channel, and I felt the force, and I was like, ew. And then that's when, like, and I stopped trying to force it. That's when the channels, the different little things I was channeling earlier, had started to drip in. Hence, piece by piece, drip by drip. The dam is breaking. But that's giving me the image of water erosion. And for some reason, that is reminding me of something else. But not this thing. But this is also reminding me of when I tried my hand at polishing rocks. Polishing rocks and polishing gems. I was hand polishing them shits, water sanding them, wet sanding them. So maybe wet sanding, but that's making me think of spa days and getting like a mani-pedi. But that's also making me think of date night too. So I don't know. Take all this for what it is. Anything else out of this deck? It's so funny. I asked my deck the other day, and this is a clear as fuck no too. Okay. Manifestation. I'll take these two. But yesterday I asked one of my oracle decks if there was anything else that it had to say, and literally the no card came out. And I was like, you sassy bitch, but okay. And it's so fun, just like this. These two came out, the first one came out right off rip, easily. The second one was a little bit of hesitation, a little bit of resistance. These last two, I had to dig deep, low-key, dig underneath it all to get to these. So there's something about the surface level, the mid-level, and then the deep depths. There's levels to this shit. Getting closer to the core, and that's making me think of the resin card in the alchemy deck, which also makes me think of the earth's core, and now I'm thinking of coal mining. And there was another thing. I heard the riches of earth, and I keep hearing sublimation. I don't know. Okay, so the last two cards was manifestation. What you seek is seeking you. And it's so funny. Oh, I'm so glad. Look at how good these are showing up. The contrast is working well. Even the lighting is just right. You finally see things clearly now. Moonbeam. It's like you see, you can finally, it's like your eyes have adjusted to the dark. Look at that. And that's the road ahead. She's got pass fucking go. Alright, anyways, it's so funny because my kid, my number 3, there goes my voice, number 3 has been riding my walking stick, like my OG walking stick, like a broom. And she has been using another little stick as a magic wand. She's been legit pretending she's been a witch, and this has been completely unprovoked. I don't know what the hell she's done watched that made her get that idea, but she is like even cackling, like, and it's so funny because like, what are you thinking about? And then we have Diana, be one with nature. As I was talking about my sweet little baby Opal, deer might be significant for some reason. Deer are super significant. I heard spirit guides, and now that's drawing me to another deck. Why are these drawing me to decks? I heard calling you. Okay, yeah, but why? Like, am I supposed to use them now? Let's go to another part. Because I listen. Because I listen. I will be rewarded. Hell yeah, okay. What? With the raven's head. Oh, and ravens are significant too. They've been perched up outside. Look. Blood is significant too. I don't know why, but blood is significant too. Coagulation, as I'm talking about blood, like something's getting, when things coagulate, they're getting thicker. Blood coagulates when air hits it. Like the wound has been, but when it coagulates, it gives it the opportunity to heal. Because the coagulation kind of low-key stops the blood flow from reaching a certain level. Okay. I feel like that has something to do with feelings. Because I saw moon. Alright. What we need out of this deck? The Despicable Face, Silver, and Sparks of Light. But see, I put that backwards. Like, I put Despicable Face, even though it was first, it's the last card. So there's something about the last will be first also. The last will be first. I feel like this is the a metamorphosis, a clearing, a purification. Great work. Yeah. And I was just saying the other day that red, yellow, and blue are significant, and how that, and look, someone has had a Kundalini awakening. And like right now, I feel like this is them, this is like solar plexus energy, or this is like, I want to say tapping into their solar plexus, tapping into their gut, or them tapping into their intuition, and like I feel like honing in the dark and the light of themselves. Wasn't I talking about that at the beginning? Like, I don't want to get out the books for this, like the book for this. So there's something about strictly feeling and not going off of what everyone else has said it is. But, okay, I was going to say, dry mouth is significant. I was going to say there's something about sparks of light, like seeds, like the seeds are starting to pop through, but sparks came through my mouth. What the fuck? 325? Okay. Very straightforward. Ifrit, Ifrit, is very significant. jinn in general are significant. There's something about the dark divine. I heard tagging in. So take that for what you want. My mouth is super dry. Give me a second. Okay. There's something here about removing, like, I had to take this, like there was cards stacked on top of it, and I had to pull this out while making sure the two on top didn't fall. So there's something about that. Pieces, just pieces of the puzzle. And piece by piece. And it's funny because these are not cards. I had other decks that I wanted to use, but the Lord said, So there's something about surrendering to the universe here. And learning to be adaptable and mutable. Here with Galactic Healer, and look at how that is fucking Jesus. But see, you see when it's more in the dark, the more intricate it becomes. Galactic Healer and Awakened Spirit, move forward with an open mind, desire to change. What was I just talking about? Someone had a Kundalini awakening, and I heard it's me. Alright, y'all. Can I get a couple more? Can I get a couple of these? Do I need a couple of these? That's so funny because, okay. Mindful Wisdom, and yesterday our owl charm came out. So yesterday's readings that I have not posted yet are, actually maybe by the time you see this they will be posted. I don't know, who knows. Anyways, by the time you see this, 12/22, go watch that readings. Who? Kundalini rising? Ignite your passion for life. What was I saying? Boy, I love being right. Like, I ain't even trying to trip. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I love being right. I love being right, bitch. And it's so funny because this is giving me like Knight of Wands and also Liberty Spikes, like a Liberty Spike mohawk. So, whoo! And think, okay. Clear and activate, create sacred space, lead the way, and lead the way and illuminate the shadow while in meditation. This right here, and awakened spirit is right up underneath it. This deer is exactly why I want it, like the deer, and this one is exactly what made me think of this card. So that's a significant and a synchronicity. 7-11. Also, this is giving me the feminine is walking with her guides and meeting new guides, if you will, and the masculine is on like a solo internal journey. Like, there's something about him being indirectly led by watching the film with her spirit guides. You have ignited their awakening. And now it's like their awakened spirit is illuminating the shadow. And look at that. Because of this galactic healer, they've taught them how to ground their light because they've learned themselves how to ground their light. Look at this, hold on. Look at that duality. And then look at that spiritual evolution, hidden realms, celestial gatekeeper up underneath that. But what I was talking about is, look at this dark and the light. That's like this person has seized themselves for the entirety of themselves. The merging of the dark and the light. Thank you for reiterating it, 844. Thank you for reiterating it in these cards. Thank you, confirmation. 23, 27, 17. And I heard 38. 25 too. 17, 38. Okay. This is goofy. I feel like I've lost track of time and space here. How many readings have we done? One. This is the third one. And we're just now getting into the cards. And it's so funny because I wanted to do letters again. So there's something here about letters. I heard alphabet, name game. Odin is here. D as in Denny. W as in Will. M as in Michael. M as in Marcia. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 3, 4. So confirmation. 1001. Okay, see you on the next one. There's also something here about ghosts and time crunches and mandalas. I heard Hamsa. Those are cute. First time using them. Oh Lord. So be patient with me. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Is that Ace of Pentacles? Okay. The Fool. Hey! You turned your frown upside down. Thank you, Calvin. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 5 is significant. This is this Emperor. This is like, okay. What is that? Marianne de Cups. Hold on a second. I'm going to stop this right here with these cards because I'm getting into uncharted grounds and I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable because I don't know how to decipher past right here. So there's something about, and I heard tranquilo. And I know that I could stop the reading and like download the guide and all these other things, but I'm choosing not to for a reason, is what I heard. So maybe that's significant. But this Emperor has gone through a massive shift, and now they themselves are in uncharted territory, and it's like they're ready to make a move. The Fool, Ace of Pentacles. This is like they have grieved, they have mourned, they've burned the bridges necessary. 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. 5 of Swords upright, 5 of Wands in the reverse. That's like, that is so wounded to me. That's giving wounded warrior energy, like mind and body, but still willing to show up and make a move. I heard 3 blind mice. I don't even know for certain, and now I'm even doubting if this is Ace of Pentacles because of the mice. No, this is totally Pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think this is the 9 of Pentacles or the 10 of Pentacles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like the 8 or the 9 of 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Pentacles. Give me a second, because now I feel like I'm glitching. 3, 4, 5 when I unpause it. Okay, so you don't know this, but that was a really long intermission. It was like a recalibration. I don't want to say it was a distraction because it was necessary stuff, and it was all stuff that I needed to get done and within a allotted amount of time. And although I said I wasn't going to look up this guidebook, I still attempted to find the guidebook, and I say attempted because I could not find it at all. And I tried several different routes of finding it. And also, there's something about this, the energy of things being a copy, not the original. Still good, but not the original. And the card that I had question on, this is the 9 of Pentacles. So this is given that this Emperor has gone through this massive change, both mentally, I was going to say mentally and physically, but actively was going to come out, but mentally and physically, yeah, with his action, with the things that he was doing. And it's like now, I feel like they're ready to turn a new leaf. Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of Pentacles. I think this is the 10 of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. Anyways, we're not going to use this deck until I become more acquainted with it. And so there's something about that too. Something about practicing. And look, I'm even opening this deck that I'm familiar with from a new way. Technically upside down. It's giving Hangman energy. And now I feel this weird Empress on the bottom. Shit. Empress, Ace of Pentacles. Even though I be having my notifications as something, I don't know what my notifications be. Oh, happy Christmas Eve, if you celebrate that. I feel like one of the gifts that you're getting is the wheel turning in your favor, so huzzah. I feel like you're getting a taste of new energy. You're getting, you're getting an indicator of new energy, and what you don't see is the truth. Wow, truth, justice, and rest being brought to you. Wow, that's like divine order being brought to you. And the other cards, it's like ultimate happiness. 7, 8, 9, 9 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Finally getting the happiness that you've strived the hardest for. Divine retribution. Karma rebalancing. The harvesting of all those seeds that you planted before. Ooh, the end of one cycle, the beginning of another one. Alright. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors. King of Wands. I almost want to apologize for how long this is and how long it took. So maybe that's what they want to say to you. And I'm getting the confirmation 6-6 over here. Technically 6-3-6, 6-2-6 type energy. So give me just a little bit. 5 of Cups. Sorry that was so loud. And I'm sorry if you had on headphones. Okay, King of Wands, King of Cups here. 5, 5, 8. Wow, 4. Holy shit. Wow, okay. Wow. I don't even know where to stop. Right here. Wow, right here. Wow. Wow, wait a minute now. Hold on. What the fuck? Hold on. There's so much, and I just saw Queen of Wands. So much happening underneath it all. Whoa! A manifestation of yours is finally being brought to light, and it's seeming like it has something to do with a partnership, a collaboration, a love situation here with this. I almost said ultimate fire sign. I don't know what the fuck. But this is like King of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Cups. Every king except the King of Swords. So this is like the King of Swords. It's finally got all of himself on board. It feels like they're going to bring themselves back from the cold. Like they're going to like unexile themselves because they have finally like seen through, gotten the clarity that they needed. Wow, the clarity that they needed to bring forth an offer to you. Offer of stability, wholeness, hope, gratitude. They see you, this is still you, they see you as this ultimate high priestess. They see you as the total package. And they know that there is something that they can learn from you. They know that this is the opportunity that they need to take. This is the step that they need to take in order for them to become Mr. Mr. Grounded. But they have totally turned their back on the illusion. Let's see. Yeah, turned their back on the illusion. And they're walking away towards calmer, happier days. Okay, wow, that was a speed read. Even though that felt like it took forever, it's going to come together quickly. Wow, 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. The Star, the World. You've been waiting for this for a long time. You've been putting in the effort and the energy in there for a long time. And now, wow, shit, you're going to be rewarded. You overcame the devil. Alright, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.